19 is weird. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as requested, I'm gonna do a little video on like what being 19 was like for me, because it was a really weird experience. A lot of weird stuff happened. A lot of me just sitting in the bathtub being like, just happened. So I'm gonna go through my old trusty journal here and like basically read off the list of things that I wanted to have accomplished by the time I turned 19 years old. A week or two ago, I woke up and I was like, wait a second, it's April, and in like 2 more months I'll be 20 and I won't be a teenager anymore, which is like a weird thing to think about, because you're not really thinking about it while you're being a teenager. Like, you're in it and you're like, nothing else really matters, you don't really care about anything. But then, like, you know, one day you wake up and you're like 25 and you're like, where's the time gone? So this is me pretty much just documenting to myself with an audience. These are the things I wanted to have accomplished by 2019. They were very like low scale things because I wanted to make sure that I was being realistic with myself. But I also think it was just me getting in my own way, which happens a lot of the time. I also like to write down my zodiac sign and my moon, and like how that coincides with the personality that I have. I wrote New Year, New Me is bullshit, because it is. A consistent skincare routine. I would say that like with the first one, I've done pretty well at doing a consistent skincare routine because I have been keeping up with my face. I mean, I've been using like Cetaphil, if you know, like those. Probably like scoot over a little bit, just put it here. Cetaphil, the face scrubbing stuff, so that you can like, it makes you feel like you're in like a face cleansing commercial. Aztec clay mask is really good. I usually mix that with like apple cider vinegar, and then put that on my face, let it sit for like 15 minutes, and then like wipe it off with a washcloth or something. The second thing on my list is get YouTube channel up and running, and I think this one is really funny because I'm actually like actively doing that. It was a moment where my YouTube channel was just going to be dedicated to me being in college, but then I thought about like, dang, what happens when I'm outside of college? Like, I probably still want to shoot and record stuff then. I can't just limit myself to the life that I have in college, because life as we know it, you know, it changes, it fluctuates, things are always happening around us, and I want to be able to document as much things as I can. I think with this one, I've definitely been doing good, at least as of late. In my previous channel, it was saved under Cutie Boo 3000 because I was like 12 years old, and I had consistent videos posted on there, but the whole channel got deleted because I wanted to delete the Gmail account that was attached to it without realizing that it was attached to it. So a lot of saved playlists from like my childhood and stuff are just gone. They're like up in the air. But I think that was a good opportunity for me to look back on the things that I used to appreciate, and look back at like the creators that I grew up watching, and kind of refine those artists and those people. Save money each paycheck, at least 30%. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not learn how to save money until I spoke to like a financial advisor, and he told me that, like, you know, we had like a real conversation one day. My sister recommended and I talked to him. Thanks, Curtis, if you're watching this. And he pretty much said like, okay, are you paying any bills right now? And I'm like, no. And he's like, are you in college? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, do you have a job? And I'm like, I have 3 jobs. So then he was like, so you're not paying any bills, I was like, oh my god, like this means I'm so legit. And then I just never took pictures with it. And then over this past winter break, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start taking pictures because I'm actually really good at taking pictures and I need to own that instead of being in my way so much of the time. Educate myself on different religions. So the only reason I know more about like some different religions is because my sister works at a church. A lot of people have asked me if I'm spiritual and I say yes, but I think they're coming more from like a namaste, you know, type of thing, and that's completely fine, but it's just not me, you know. Learn more Japanese. So I've actually been learning more Japanese recently because this quarantine has made me really like think inside and think like, okay, what do I really want to do right now, and why am I not doing that thing? So if I don't have a reasonable answer for not doing the thing that I want to do, I just do it. The only thing I can really say is arigato gozaimasu, and I know that egg means tamago, and I know fish is sakana. Work more on website. So before, when I wrote this, I actually didn't have my website published, but I bought a domain over spring break of this year, and I've been working more on it. I have to add more writing to it. I have to add like any form of writing to it. Right now it's just photography and my contact information, but yeah, I've been doing that. I've been building this brand that I'm really proud of, and I hope it reaches someone and makes them feel seen. The last one is balance school and work. So before it was just me being like, I need to finish this. I will not sleep if I don't finish this. And honestly, I think that's just the mindset we all have from capitalism, which sucks. But yeah, I've gotten a little bit better at it, but it's definitely a work in progress type of thing, and it's not like an end game type of thing. I do recommend that if you are a person who wants to continue on like a path of self-growth, then you do get a journal so that you can keep all those things tracked and written, and you can look back and be like, wow, I used to think like that. Because there's a lot of times where I go back, because this goes back to like, well, 2018, so that's like 2 years ago. But like, also, I was going through a lot when I was 18, okay? Being 19 has made me realize like, you're on the cusp of adulthood, and even though 20 is not necessarily, I mean like, you're still full-blown adult, but the most 20-year-olds I know don't take themselves seriously, which I think is important, but it's also like, okay, at what point do we ever know what we're doing? And you kind of don't know what you're doing ever.